do 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 do. All right, looks like it's good to go. Two of the guys started a fight in the roof, so you had to go up there and sit them down. What? What is going on? What were they arguing about? About how to do work or about something just random? Tingly Tacos, how are we doing? Welcome on in, gamer. Same music twice in a row? That's kind of weird. Where's a vulture I can punch in the throat? There he is. Come here, vulture. Time to get... Actually, I'm not going to punch it. I'm just going to ground slam, pound slam. Because I've learned that kicking the vulture is very dangerous, but butt slamming it is completely fine. One guy smacked him in the face with an air hose like 5 times, so he moved his hose and poop. Oh my god. Oh no. Wait, free waffles are broken? Free waffles are broken? Uh-oh. Oh. Let me go see. I bet you... Hmm? 1 second. It's because my YouTube account got disassociated and never told me. Logged in successfully. Okay, try liking the YouTube stream. There we go, it's working. If you can see the bot responding to people, free waffles works again. Red Mario, what's up? What's up, what's up? That was the easy fix. Mark the Sun Bro, hello. Money Beats, what's up? And Bernie. And Bernie, how's your family doing? Have you gotten used to things now? It's been... Oh my god!
Game over.
That didn't happen. Also, these attempts need to be going up. How many attempts have I done now, do you think, chat? I think quite a few. Up, oh shoot, it's reading from a file. Let's just go with 1001. Or let's go with 1011. That's better. That seems more correct. Quite a few. More than once. Just put it back to 20 every once in a while. That would be the move. At least 17, 420, 69, 707, 404. Trying to explain what happened. Dang, dude. Just pull it off in Baron area? Okay, there you go. I'm trying to. I'm trying my best. I'm like little brother. Little brother. I can do it on my own. You know? Red Mario, how are you doing? Welcome to the YouTube stream. We got 18 seconds left in the gamba. Dragon, hello. I still remember when this level used to like always kill me. And then like, watching people like Bigfoot made me better at it. Looking around. People normally pause to make sure that they're not missing anything, but I don't pause that much anymore. I was just kind of like, I feel like I'm an eagle. I'm like constantly circling around my prey trying to find where it is, and I swoop in and grab it. Eagles can't pause in real life. Okay, there we go. First time I was at the police station, not in the cell. Oh, geez, dude. You know, it's a lot of attempts when you need to put it in scientific notation. Oh, you think all your Twitch is fixed? I could not see predictions yesterday. Now you can. Tingly tacos, that happens sometimes. Like, Twitch can be a bit janky sometimes, especially if it's on mobile. That's when things get really crazy. I also noticed that DGR is hanging out with Mr. Pooh Bear. Very exciting. ADEF, X-Water, is it Wavy? I think his name. They're all together for Grand Pooh Bear's crazy subathon. I hope DGR's having fun over there. Oh my god, almost ran into that fire. I didn't start the fire. What's up, Gary? How are you doing? You know, Gary, I actually remembered to turn on the YouTube stream, the beginning stream today. Getting slightly better. Is that? Oh, it's on death. Okay. In caffeine. I don't know if you snorting. Actually, can caffeine be consumed if you snort coffee beans? I have no idea. If it works, I mean, it might. Oh my god, no! What is that coin, bro? Oh, good thing it's a coin there, because you can totally get that thing, right? Only one way to find out. I think what you should do instead is just eat it. You're actually here for the beginning, it works out perfectly. Let's go. Today's gonna be an interesting day. We're gonna be doing some IronMario, and then once I get tired of it, we're gonna be jumping over into Majora's Mask. I think we're gonna be beating Majora's Mask today. If I hang from the ledge, oh. Yo, Grand Pooh Bear has really cool subathons. The one he has right now is actually really cool. It's like when you do gift subs, your avatar is there, and like basically you're fighting bosses, and the bosses give a random amount of time for the subathon. I know that the subathons really help Grand Pooh Bear basically get all the finances he needs for a year, and then he can experiment with more things going forward. You can triple jump off the metal things under the seesaws. Really? I did not know that. Okay, that's actually really good to know. Okay. I should actually try that at some point. Watch the VOD. Oh, sick. Okay, so I'm actually glad I leave those VODs up, Gary. You know, I've always made them private because I figured people don't watch them, but I guess I'll leave them live. I was always worried that like maybe YouTube would like not recommend my normal videos if I only had a bunch of live streams on it, but you know what? I guess it's just better to leave it on there and try it out than turn it off. Oh no!
Game over.
Goose of time, how are you doing? Wait, can you pause it? Oh, I'm sorry, Bigfoot. Bigfoot, if I get another one there, yeah. Well, actually, it's in the VOD. It's in the VOD, right? Like, I can go back and like, look. But then again, that wasn't the first stage. It was... I have the VOD for... Huh? 79043 was the 79043, I think. That's a good part of it, YouTube. The watching the VOD is extremely easy. Yep, that's it. Choose outcome. It was odd. Okay, this time, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do a prediction. Will I get 5 or more stars? Because I need to buckle up and actually do a bit better. Reminds me of the Gamba we had yesterday. Will Waffle get stars? Little dude getting vengeance for his big bro. Yeah. Dude, it's so bad, Bigfoot. I don't know why. Like, I guess Actually, it shouldn't be that bad. Really thinking about it, like YouTube, the only reason it's super easy is because they basically make it super, it's easy to fine tune where you want to land. On Twitch, it's like impossible. Like all they needed to add is like, so when you slow down, moving the little cursor around, it slows down and it bumps up the time so you can see easier. Yeah, Gary's the milk bar. Third Coast Boy, what's up? Waffle getting 0 stars. Waffle buckling up, playing better. What is this stream? Well, I'm attempting to show that I'm trying to do better. Also, I signed up. I applied to be on the front page on the day that the Switch 2 comes out. Probably won't get it, but I applied basically at midnight time Pacific. So I'm assuming that most people won't apply for that time. We'll see what happens. I've been denied the past 3 times I've applied, so I'm hoping the 4th time is the charm. That's what they say, right? 4th time's the charm. I bet Bigfoot get this coin. I got it! I got it! If you get it, Giant Mario, exactly, Giant Mario Kart stream. I will do that game that no one wants to play, or that no one wants to pay for. I'll play that first, and then Mario Kart, and then I will probably try to boot up a lot of other games to give like a good view of what the Switch 2 has to offer. Who replaced my Waffle with a Giga Gamer? Oh! What's up, Hero J? You're getting yours midnight EST? Heck yes. After all 4 is a lucky number, Japan knit? No. It is not a lucky number. No, don't worry, Nintendo's bad decisions. I hope no one buys it so they're not for free. But if I buy it, right? If I buy it and stream it to 2,000 people, that means that 2,000 people don't need to buy it. Right? That's very cost performative. Do numbers have luck attribute? No. In Japanese, 4 has the same pronunciation as death. So, yeah, that's why. What's up, Zusky? Boop, 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 boop. 1, 2, 3, die. It doesn't, it has the same pronunciation. It's not the same calligraphy. But people still are like, oh, it's a, you know, bad juju. Waffle get Death Stars. Yo, Star Wars? I still haven't watched the last episode of Andor. I'm too afraid to watch it. I don't want to say goodbye. I don't want to say goodbye, chat. I bet you there are people out there like that who they refuse to watch like the final episodes of series because they don't want the series to end. And if they never watch the last episode, then it's indefinitely suspended. You haven't finished it either. And they see minigames and then we like it, and then I don't know what to say about that. That's true. I don't think there's gonna be minigames though. I think it's just gonna be like a little tech demo. And I'll make sure to give it a fair review afterwards. That's no moon, that's a WaffleSmacker. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh my god, do you know how funny that would be, Rubes, if you like made that into like a channel trainer? That's no moon, that's a WaffleSmacker, and it's just like a video of me going. Andor can never end if you don't watch it at all, right? That's what I'm thinking. What's up, Zusky? Is that a bit of planning they're putting into it? Finish some more of those shows you watched when you were a kid, like Pokemon? Death Star Waffle? I do have a Death Star Waffle. We do have a Death Star Waffle. But it is a private waffle. Ronin Warrior Zoids. Oh, I forgot about Zoids. This song needs to be a bit louder. It's like too quiet. The Wednesday after. I'm hoping that my did I get my no? I still have never seen a golden cap hype train. Never. I don't know. Like, can anyone get a golden kappa hype train, or is it just like limited to certain people? I have no idea how it works. I'm really hoping though that Nintendo actually delivers my Switch like at a decent time, and I don't get it at like freaking 10 at night. I hope it comes like in the morning. I think it's anyone is in Barb's. You feel like you've had before? I've never had one. We've had plenty of hype trains here, but I've just never had a hype train on my stream. I'm getting to the point where I will make my own if Twitch doesn't give me one. Let's break our record. The only records we'll be breaking here is the largest amount of waffles thrown at the streamer on stream. The gold waffle train. I was actually considering making like an own hype train thing where basically what happened is if we got it, then like for every level that went up, like people would get a certain amount of time to like use like indefinite waffles. Royder, hello, Tunic. Waffles shaped like a kappa. Golden version of my Jarpy emote. What's up, Cam Man? Slee Grin, what's going on? Gusty, what's up? The golden Zibora, the golden nipple train. Because that's what everyone wants. This is what people come here to stream for. I was here for the waffle smacking, but once I saw Zibora, everything changed. I found myself waiting for Waffle to stream, not just so I could smack him with a waffle anymore, but I could look into Zobora's eyes as he says, "Shut up," to Gabora. Lying down casually with his weird tank top. I was entranced, I was enthralled. I couldn't take my eyes off of him. They were so pink. Proud to have never smacked a waffle. That is actually a feat. That's an impressive feat, Browning Townsend. Okay. I was actually hoping the last red coin would be up here. Nipples look like milk duds. Oh my god, dude. What's that from? Oh, it's Kung Pao. Thank you. That was it. Kung Pao. Where's the last red coin? Oh, hello. Hello. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Meet the parents, Joe? Oh my gosh, I have nipple grid. Can you milk me? Oh my gosh.
Game over.
Oh, dude, One Line Dirk, dude, a long time ago, my friends were obsessed with that movie, so I've seen it a long time ago. Kung Pao is, it's a wild ride. What a dumb way to die. Chat, I think what we need is we need Super Zabora 64. We need to be able to play Mario 64, but it's Zabora. On DVD ages ago and watched it way too many times. Never sober. You can't be sober and watch that. You missed my Dumb Way song? So that was actually created by Tanuki Dan. Mr. Tanuki Dan, the legendary creator. One Line Dirk is a handsome and talented winner. The channel will be a Zabora appreciation channel moving forward. Yeah, Beyond Lover, I commissioned Tanuki Dan to make that song. Worth every single penny.
Too bad Waffle ain't in charge.
Rubes? Hello, Rubes. Whenever I go to Rubes' stream, Rubes always says to me, like on Seinfeld, Jerry Seinfeld says to him, hello, Newman. He's like, hello, Waffle. Yeah, exactly. And exactly. And he stares at the screen. He's nice. He's like. Rubes is always like, hello, Waffle. Oh, it's so good. Whoa, my battery is quickly drained. Giggity, giggity. Oh my god. And Nutterball, thanks for the giant Zabora appreciation. We will only have a Zabora appreciation in this stream. I shouldn't have jumped in the water. Holy crap, that's a far coin. Eh. Is this song also like super quiet? Why is this song and the Pictionary song so quiet? The music is so good. Ground Age Planet, hello. Oh my god. What is shooting me? What is shooting me? Oh, no! Oh! The bonk made me have iframes and I live because of my iframes. Oh, that's some understated stuff. I know that Scramble remade this one. Ground Age Planet, yo, I appreciate it. Today was... I got a lot of stuff done today, so it's pretty nice. Oh my god, there's one right there. No, Tunic, that sucks. What's up, double scoops? $55 is the final level of hype trains. Waffle's cheating again. I'm not cheating. Scroll says meow, hello. Or should say in Japanese, nya. Wait, I think I just turned on my headphones and that's why everything sounds so quiet. That'd probably do it. The one under the bridge, right? There's a troll down there trying to get the boy's soul. I didn't want to pay the troll toll to get in though. Do you know there's one person who every once in a while will come to stream and they will tease me about me forgetting in Ironmon that one move was cheating and I completely forgot, like I used it, and it's been over 2 years since that occurred, but they will always bust my chops about that. That's what are you doing? I'm eating because I'm extremely uncomfortable. Wow, I remember that. Rubes, I use pain split. There we go. Yep. Hero J remembers. It was pain split. Ban them in your opinion? I think it's Rhycorn to Smasher. Right?
Here we go.
Oh! Beyond Lever, I can only actually, I think only people like Thor or the big streamers can get that. There is no heckin' way I'm ever gonna go beyond like a level 20 hype train. Must be crazy to witness though. What's up, Burton? How are you doing? Oh my god. Hey Arnold. What was the name of Arnold's friend that was blue? And didn't he honk?
Here we go.
I kicked off a hype train for Mr. Beast. I was like, wait, I don't like this guy. Oh, Skeeter, but oh, it's from Doug. Hey Arnold, I'm sorry. Why did I mix those up? They're kind of similar in that regard, actually. Tobias, he also frequently blues himself. Burton, hope you're doing well. I'm about to beat Majora's Mask. I think we're on the final day. I'm not going to get all the heart pieces. How are the runs? Today, not so hot. Not so hot, but we're getting towards the end of Majora's Mask and it's been really fun. You never watched Hey Arnold? Doug and Hey Arnold were kind of like the same in my head for some reason. Not a big streamer yet. I've been really reflecting a lot recently, and I think I'm actually pretty happy with where I am. Because like if you get any larger, what happens is you're not able to read chat anymore. You're not able to actually chat with people anymore. Chat flies by and you only get to engage with like less than 10% of the people watching. And I think this is a very comfy, very comfy size. Some people might say like you're giving up or something. Like, no, I think for me personally, this is probably actually like really good. Arrested Development is such a great show. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, me too. It's been a while since I've rewatched it, man. Terrence. Dude, what is, oh, I was about to look at that emote. I'm gonna die. This is such a bad lobby right here. Because every time you spawn in, there's a ghost going for Mario's butt. You get more Waffle shotgun for that streak? Wait, what? It's between the cheeks! You get, yeah, you get an extra waffle. Yeah. You get an extra waffle because when you, I have to reward people for watching the stream somehow, you know? Real monsters. Rocco's Modern Life. Rocco's Modern Life. But seriously, I agree that Cozy Chat makes for a good community. Like, I think, I don't know. Because I was also thinking about stuff too. Like, I don't remember, I was talking to somebody at work. And they're like, have you done the backward calculation of how much you would like need to grow on stream to make it so you wouldn't need to work anymore? I'm like, no. And they're like, why not? I'm like, I guess I don't want to do streaming for full-time work at all. I don't ever want to really do it. It wouldn't be, I would be anxious all the time. And I think there'd be times that basically I wouldn't want to go live because it would start to become work. And currently I really actually enjoy this. This is my fun time. So if I quit my job and then streaming became work and sometimes it wasn't fun anymore. And I get more anxiety because it's not a super stable income. Would I be happier? If that makes any sense at all. There's something extra insidious about, yeah, right? And I don't know. But I was like talking to someone at work. It's like they're very pragmatic type of person. They'd love to like think about those type of plans and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. I kind of enjoy where I'm at. What's up, pal? Good morning. I mean, for example, if I was to win the lottery tomorrow, I would quit my job. I'd put my money into investments, and then yes, I would stream as my main thing, but it wouldn't be, you know, it would just be for fun. When you're off time, fun becomes your work. You're just struggling to find something. Yeah, exactly. Like, the reason I think I enjoy content creation so much too is because it's like something like productive I can do, that I can grow at, I feel accomplishment for, but it's not work. It's very weird. Main thing is staying happy, right? I know I get too anxious. I know myself pretty well now. I get too anxious, I wouldn't be able to do it. I know some people do it and they're absolutely killing it. They're doing really well, but I like, another thing that I was talking with people was, what is it? We're discussing like a large YouTuber, and the large YouTuber, they want to switch up their content a bit to be a bit more documentary based, but their content that does well is stuff like, what are the top 10 places to visit in Japan? What are the top 10 things not to do in Japan? And you can tell that they're not excited about that content anymore, but that's the thing that drives the clicks. And if you're doing it as a main thing, you gotta do those videos you don't want to do so you could also fund the videos that you do want to do. And that type of trade-off, I guess it's the same thing about streaming. Like, I don't want to work, but I need to work so I can stream. Nikokadova, oh my god, Beam Fox. I don't really know so much about that content creator, but I used to have somebody back when I was a really small streamer. They would talk about them a lot. I had no idea. Inutterable, yo. Even if I won the lotto, I wouldn't try to do full-time streaming. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be a full-time streamer, but I would stream more than I currently do. And I would probably quit my work because I enjoy this. I might become a freelance data analyst if I won the lottery. Yeah, exactly, Casey, exactly. Well, I was talking to a person who their main job is like strategy, how to bring new products to a market. And that's how that person's brain operates. Andrar, what's up? I want to quit my job, but there would be signs. Oh no, it'll be so chill. Part-time passion job, part-time sound. Right? That would be the dream. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, I'm getting coins. I actually, one of my co-workers, her parents were both system engineers. And then they eventually quit their job and they bought a farm in Japan. Well, they're Japanese, but they moved out of the city to a farm they bought, and then they just lived there ever since. And she said that they're super happy. And a long time ago when I was younger, I never got the appeal. I'm like, but when you're young, you gotta work hard and you can get promotions, then make big money, then you can retire early. Then after being in corporate for a long time, you're like, oh my God, this is absolutely crazy sometimes. So I prefer the balance. Winning $1 on a scratch off is technically win the lottery. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, I'm really happy. Like, so obviously, I think a lot of people know is I was very nervous for a long time about doing other games on stream, but the fact that I've had so much fun with Majora's Mask really kind of shows me that I can go do some other things and have fun with it too. I was really worried, like I mentioned multiple times when we played Yakuza on stream, that I didn't like reading.
To rob a Chuck E. Cheese. Let's go.
That scared me. What's up, Frickle? When I played Yakuza, I didn't enjoy reading all this stuff so much, but I think doing Majora's Mask showed me that I can do that. Totally. What's up? Yeah, exactly. Also, actually, truth be told, Lazy Drink also inspired me quite a bit too, because he's been doing full variety and seeming to really enjoy it too. Waffle, you win $1 on a scratch ticket, please don't. I'm not gonna quit my job if I win $1 on a scratch ticket. I'm a realist. I'm based in reality. I'm not an optimist. I try not to be a pessimist. Frog Sweden, yeah. I 100% agree. Thank God. This isn't a war. This shouldn't be worrying people. Rostinel, how are you doing? Red Turtle Gaming, yo. Although, I also realized that one thing I really do like, that was scary at the boot, it was. I really like challenges. You being an inspiration is worrying, yeah. So if I can, I'd love to like create some more challenges and try those out for a bit. Also, I want to make my own Super Mario 64 level and have people play it. No hit MM, here we go. Yeah, that's why we're gonna do that eventually too, because it seems like fun. No hit seems insane though. Dude, habanero and lime flavor. May the ramen gods protect your butthole. Who trick, yo. If you're having fun with the game, chat's having fun with the game, I feel like other streamers lose audience because they're not having fun. They're doing it because of content. Yeah, like I know some people who they do enjoy the game they play, but obviously, yeah, I've definitely seen that before. I mean, heck, that was me for a while too.
Much thinks you got the perfect thing going. You are one of the few who approaches the content grind as an enjoyable process of education, gathering in and of itself. Like the I need to be famous factor isn't there, but the can I figure out the numbers puzzle solving is you are a genuine dude, and we dig you for it.
Thanks much. No, thanks, Milan Derek. I don't want to be famous. I can't breathe. Yeah, I don't want to be famous. Because I have had interactions where people have met me in person too. And they're like, oh my gosh, it's you, Waffle. I'm like, I'm just a normal dude. I want to be able to walk around places and not have people notice me on the street. That doesn't seem like a fun thing. but I do very much enjoy streaming, interacting with the community, having funny moments on stream that I laugh until I cry. I also hopefully once in a while make other people laugh until they cry. Ooh, you've been indoctrinated by the waffles. Excellent. Everything's going to plan. Oh my god, almost died. You just noticed the JR background? Heck yes. Yeah, I have a bunch of random backgrounds. This is the base one. People can change my backgrounds, and they frequently do. And I haven't actually updated the backgrounds for a while. Wait. I'm like, did I get the star yet? No, I didn't. It's definitely to have fun, laugh at you. I mean, with you. Oh my god. You got an idea for the waffle dance? Hit me up. What is it? Waffle wants to be known for community, not fame. I mean, yeah, like the waffle community is pretty awesome. Oh my god. Another aspect I also do enjoy about streaming is actually meeting other people who are passionate about content creation as well and are good people. That's really fun. Did you experience Sus Professor was in the chat? Oh yeah, the interesting person. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Game over.
Put a brown leaf down there and do that. Oh my god, dude. I'm not gonna be naked. I'll put the waffle suit on and I'll do that, but I don't want to do it naked. Oh god, dude. Was that 9? That was 9. I didn't think I was gonna fall off there. Well, Waffle get 5 stars. I did get 5 stars. I got 9. YouTube works in the car, yay! Let's do it again.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, Nicotino, that's what I enjoy. Pull up your pants so we all see your legs. Okay, okay. Can you imagine how cringe that will be? Should I just wear my pink suit? I do have the full body pink suit that I wore when I was playing Bruce vs. Box. Oh, skin color leggings? Okay, not the pink one. What stream you got yourself into? I don't know. 3 seconds left, we're going in. And Rarmik's super excited. Oh my god, hello, what is this music? Up, 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 up. It is Star Fox, that's right. Old man Shadley, what's up? With Smash? Dude, I used to play Smash every day with my 2 friends. I had friends that were twins. One would play as Sheik, one would play as Fox, and for some reason I played as Samus. As a result, I got very good at fighting Fox and Sheik. And that's about it. Reaching 12 stars? Heck yeah. Get some good runs going. Let's freaking go. Oh my god, is that Mips? It's Mips. Mips, oh my gosh. Oops.
Here we go.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Oopsies. We gotta send Mips back into the wild so Mips can go get more stars for us. That's the way it works. If you don't send out Mips again, Mips can't go find other stars. Let's just start down there. Ping Bubble they came over and ran away. The one thing that was really difficult for me is I had to learn how to get away from two of the fastest characters in the game. And then they had to learn how to avoid me charging my laser up. The funny thing is though, I got actually really good at like being able to run away and charge my laser. Oh my god, I did not see that there. And then not only that, I got really good at being able to anticipate when people jump and hit them with a blast to take them out. It was so satisfying when you get a really good like hit on them with your mega blast as Samus. Oh my god! Beyond Lover will take care.
Game over.
Ah. That sucked. What happened the other day? I played this and I got freaking 70 stars and we saw Bowser. How did that happen? Was it a fluke? Was it all a fluke? I had some difficult stars in that run too. Deadly bonks in the game. Hey, while you're here, we told you that you can beat Majora's and then go back in your game and 100% it, right? Yeah. I'm not gonna 100% it though. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go try to do the Don Gero frog quest, and then I'm going to beat the game. I'm not gonna go look for heart pieces. I know heart pieces are important if you're doing a randomizer, but I figured there's tools that can assist you with a randomizer too, and maps and whatnot. And I learn, if I go find a heart piece once without like a guide, I won't remember what it is. I will remember a lot better if I'm doing a randomizer and I can't find something and I'm like, oh my god, it's been here the whole time. That type of thing, I think is better for me to memorize stuff. At least, I think at least, I don't know. Broby, welcome on in. I'm trying to remember. Oh my gosh, there was this one move in Melee that Samus had. Samus had when you're jumping in the air and you hold down and then you press A. It was like a downward slam, like punch type of move. That was my favorite move that Samus had. That one, and also there's a back kick too. Those moves were so cool when you pulled them off. You cry. Oh my gosh, that. My heart was beating crazy fast. My soul was damaged. Samus was deadly in there. Those moves were all so powerful. They're so fun when they connected too. Right, Bootrick? Samus had such good kicks and punches. Mario with a bat. I was never extremely good at Smash. I know because I played someone in university who was like competitive player and they absolutely destroyed me because I didn't know how to do the whole what's that whole thing where you basically like you do this weird thing where you can move around really fast on the stage? I never learned how to do that. I didn't know a lot of like the crazy tech that people used. Wave dash? Yeah, I never learned how to wave dash because my friends and I, all we would do is just play against each other, and we didn't watch videos and stuff about how to get better at the game. Nor did we know anybody who was like extremely good at the game. Is that one of the aura? I think that other bully over there was the one that has the shiny on it, which kind of sucks actually. Oh my god! Huh? Huh? Can I get over there? Oh my god, I think I can get over there, but it's gonna be really tricky. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna die there. Let's go. For the 3DS, and it was a Wii U or a Switch, I don't remember, it came out. I played in one too. I got second place. I couldn't get away from them though. They were like a super fast player. I think they were like, were they Fox? It was the brand new game too. I was playing at a GameStop and we had to freaking use the Wii controller. The only reason I lost that match is because I didn't know where the stupid button was to throw the item I had. I had a sword and the person kept hitting me up in the air. All I had to do was throw my stupid sword down and I would have been able to kill him. But because I had to play on the Wii and I didn't know the control setup for the Wii, no one did, I couldn't figure out how to do it, and you only got to play once. Kind of sucked. I could have won something. Oh my god! Could have won something that night. Did Smash training for the minute release? You got your butt handed to you? Oh, that's the type of thing I was participating in, specifically at GameStop. Foxfire, welcome on in. Bum 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 ba-da-bum ba-da-dum ba-da-dum bum 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 bum. Message disappeared. They went through. Don't worry, they went through. Oh my god! Horrible timing, and I survived. Oh my god! Oh my god, that was so scary. Oh god. Ah!
Game over.
I overshot it. You hate the controller so bad? I didn't appreciate the controller either, to be really honest. It was great for people who've never played a console before, but for true gamers, we don't want that little TV remote in the dongle.
Okie dokie.
I completely forgot to go check. Did anyone? I think there were some more Tangia stuff submitted. There is. What is this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Caspahagen is going crazy. Bustin' makes me feel good. I just used a number control as much as I could. That's a good way to do it. Science streams. I managed to get Booyah Grandma to go to a Loco Tokyo event, and they got to meet another friend streamer that I've never met in person. But they were, that one of them was live streaming, and I got to check it out. And I was supposed to go meet them today, but it didn't work out today. Science stream, you're up early today. Are you on baby duty? You love the Wii controller for specific games? Bowling? Tennis? Gasbagan, I just approved your Bustin' Makes Me Feel Good sound on Tangia. Yeah, science streams, I realized because, like, I could have met Booyah Grandma already in person if it was like a Twitch event, because I always go to the Twitch events and I haven't gone to this other event. I'm like, wait a minute, but if you're not a partner, you can always go to this other event that's actually hosted by some creative people in Tokyo. And I'm super happy they got to go and they actually met each other. I'll try to go to the one next month, but it just didn't work out today. Before you did? It happens sometimes. The story circled a little bit, wanted to check in beforehand. Heck yeah, dude. Hope you're having a good morning. Spade Monk, thanks for the waffle. Bustin' Tantia is a whole music video. Oh my god, I don't need that. Or do I? Tyson the Collector, yo. Chat, I just gave a shout out to our good friend Science Streams. If you wanted a great place to chill, I always forget what time it is for everybody else, because I only refer to my time, which is like, is right in the afternoon when I get my second coffee. I can tune in and when I'm at work. But basically, Science Streams is a Twitch ambassador, has amazing content and a great community, and focuses on science on their stream. And I guess the next stream that I'll be able to attend, because I'm pretty busy the weekend, is Microscopic Monday, which we get this look into ambers and whatnot, and Science Streams will explain everything to us. It's 9 EST for us now. I can't do time zones. I can't do mental math well. You feel better about lost runs? You become 8,000% more scientific as a human being. Sorth, I made it up. I mean, it's true though, right? Oh my god. Amazing song though. Bum 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 bum. I just use. I couldn't mute my microphone. Your PC bricked yesterday. Oh my god, that sucks, Tyson. Your gaming PC, it got bricked? It can't be your whole system. It normally is just one part of your PC that's broken that you need to go get replaced. That part is always quite annoying to figure out what happens though, but you should be able to, if you built your PC, you should be able to, like, unless it's a laptop. If it's a laptop, it's done. But if you have a gaming rig, you should be able to replace different parts of it and see what's working and what isn't. So at least you're, you know, you only have to replace 1/6 of your PC instead of like everything. But it sounds like it probably isn't your graphics card, because if it is your graphics card, your PC would still boot. It would look like garbage, but it would still boot. So it could be your power supply. Do you even get the blue screen of death? Or not blue screen of death, do you get a boot up screen? If you get a normal boot up screen, like, that means your motherboard is still working. Sometimes if you don't have RAM inserted and your RAM all died, that would be another thing that could make it so your PC wouldn't boot at all. Also, if you don't have if your processor ain't working, then it won't boot up either. So by kind of trying to figure out which piece by piece, which one isn't working, you'll be able to get your PC up and running again, hopefully. It just will take a couple days to figure out what the heck's going on. But yeah, if it goes to BIOS, then you'll probably be able to work it out. What's up? Hyper Appeal, yo. Ooh, do you spent the entire day trying to figure out what to do? I think I'm dead, chat. That's too high to fall from. I'm dead. Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. So, yeah, Tyson, what is your PC even starting up? Like when you do it, does it go to the weird like text on the screen and you can see some settings and stuff, or? Wait, no, wait, what? No, oh, okay. Well, I guess that's one way to do it. No, hi Crowley, what's up? It would show post error code indicators and turns on. Yeah, if the video card ain't working, you still have a built-in GPU on your motherboard. It's gonna be really crappy, but it'd still boot. You can even boot the entire system. It'd just be crappy. To me, if it doesn't even turn on at all, what would it be? Without a hard drive, it would still boot to BIOS. So I think the only time it wouldn't boot is what? If you don't have, if your processor died? That's true, the motherboard will actually show you too, they have indicator lights. Yeah. Billy Bummers, what's up? The power supply would also be another thing to check out, yeah. Most systems don't have a speaker. Yeah. Could be the PSU. Yeah, and the PSUs are really cheap. So, well, they're not cheap, but they're much cheaper than $2,000. Like, you get a brand new one for less than 100. Actually, I don't know how much mine costs. It's all in Japan too, so that's kind of different. But that's the most important thing, yeah. Essentially, the GPU is messed up. The hard drive has been having issues for a while, even though it still works. I get files. You get files and even complete folders corrupted occasionally. The GPU is messed up, so you could have just bought a new GPU and a brand new hard drive, and that the GPU set you back if you got a crazy brand new one. But you can probably get like a 4000 series if you're doing Intel build, or AMD when you can get an equivalent one for not too terribly bad. And then a new hard drive is cheap as heck. Your liquid cooler leaked in it. Oh my god. You're installing games every. Holy crap. Yeah. So if that ever happens, that means your hard drive is failing. You just need to get a brand new hard drive and slip that into your motherboard and make sure to change your primary hard disk or hard drive to be the new one and have your OS be installed in that. And you just thought, screw it, upgrade? Okay. Well, I guess it's not such a big deal then, but like, you still have parts of your PC I'm assuming that you can be using. You're impressed by everyone's PC knowledge? I think a lot of people on Twitch, well, I guess in my community specifically, they like tech stuff because I do programming and I do fun stuff with API and whatnot on stream. So people who are generally understand a tech bit, they do like that. We also have a lot of software engineers and whatnot. And like, I've no part at all am I like working with PCs, but I've been making my own PCs since high school. Once you make your own PC, like the first time it's scary, but once you do it once, you realize it's not too scary and you can do it by yourself. HE Sentinel monitor drives and gives real-time health data. HD, I should get that, Third Ghost Boy, because I know with hard drive, like, they don't have that long of a lifespan, really. And I don't check it enough. I'm gonna put this in notes for myself to check out. Checks out health. Depends, Waffle. Don't make a PC on carpet wearing wool socks. That is very good advice. Can learn something easily? Oh, got it. Okay, so if that's easiest for you, Tyson, no worries. I was just thinking a bit, like, my brain always goes into like how to optimize things and how to do things most efficiently so you can save more money. But if that's easiest for you, then heck yeah, I hope you enjoy your new PC. Terred, what's up? How are you doing? Wonder Red, what's up? Everyone's your tech genius. I wouldn't say we're tech geniuses. I know some people in my stream are extremely smart, like much smarter than I am. I would just say that back in the day when you wanted to get a gaming PC, it used to be a lot more expensive to buy pre-built stuff because there wasn't as much resources about how to build your own PC. So building your own PC would save you a ton of money, and my friends taught me how to do so. And that's why I know how to do it, but I wouldn't say that I'm a tech genius. Like, it's kind of like, I don't know, I compare it to Legos. Once you learn how the things go together, it really, that whole pattern hasn't changed. The only thing that really confused me recently is like all the LED lights and stuff that are inside PCs, and they have like this whole other cable I've never seen before. But beyond that, it hasn't really changed much. You have an NAS? You know, I was looking at that Third Coast Boy, but like, how long did those last? Like, how often do you have to replace those? Because I'm like, that's also like another big cost eventually. Just talking to a few people, I'm bummed I'd spend it, but I was planning to buy a new one by next year anyway. Yeah, of course. Raid 6-0, you're a bit paranoid. Yo, appreciate the lurk. Dude, that actually clears so much for you. Wait, about what? Yeah. 100. Like, basically, I wanted to have a gaming PC. I don't have a lot of money in high school, and I made money from like mowing lawns and stuff. And I had 800 bucks, or what was it? No, my friend built me a PC that could play all the games I wanted back then. And he's like, okay, you need 800 bucks. If you wanted to buy one from the store, it'd be 1,500. So basically you're looking at no PC or PC. And I got lucky though, 100, because I have a friend that's super smart, and he had been building his PCs a long time because he just was a brainiac. But he taught me how to build a PC. The funny thing is, once you build a PC once, you're like, oh, this is how you do it. And then it sticks with you. What's up, Yasmin? Bart, hello? I'm trying to think of something, One Line Derek, that like most people know how to assemble. But I don't know a good example. I guess the best way I can describe it, One Line Jerk, it's like, let's say that you get a gaming chair, right? You get a gaming chair, and you know that gaming chairs normally have the little thing on the bottom with they have the wheels, and then they have the base where the wheels get attached, and then you have the little piston that you put into the bottom thing so it can scroll around, and you put the chair on top of that, and then you put the handles on the chair. You remember each part of what they're supposed to do, and once you know what you're supposed to do with them, even if you change to new pieces, fundamentally those pieces don't change. Just where you insert them might change a bit. So once you understand what a power supply unit does, you know where you put that in your PC. Once you understand what a motherboard is, you know where to put that. And then like, it's kind of like that. It's like, it's very, very, each part has its own piece to play, and every computer needs each of one of those parts. And once you learn them all, it's really not that complicated. And then they also have very detailed instructions. Yeah, exactly. Zero Shark. Exactly. That totally makes sense. It's all the cord wires that scare you. So I think, Tyson, the thing is, if you get a pre-made PC and you open it up, you just see a ton of wires everywhere. You see a ton of like things like going everywhere. But when you sit down and you plug in everything one by one, and you realize, oh, this is literally just Legos, but with tech stuff. Like, I can't, oh man, I would draw this, but my drawings would suck. Essentially what you have is you have your motherboard. Your motherboard is basically the plane where you insert everything in. Then what you need to do is I guess you could put in your processor, because there's a nice little slot on your motherboard where you plug in the processor. recently now motherboards, they have these really cool small slots for hard drives. It's gotten so much better than it used to be. You plug your hard drives now directly into your motherboard, where before they used to be these big beefy like disk things and you had to plug them via cables, but now you plug it directly in. Your the graphic card is a lot bigger than it used to be, but you just slide that right into the motherboard. And then what else is left? RAM? I think that's about it. Power supply, motherboard, RAM, graphics unit, and processor. And then if you want to get fancy and have like coolant, like you need to obviously have a fan or something on top of your processor so it doesn't get overheated. But it's not nearly as complex as people think it is. My buddy told me he had 13 fans. I don't have 13 fans. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 6 fans. I have 2 fans for my processor because I have liquid coolant. I have 3 intake and then 1 output. No, I have 3 output. I have 3 output and 3 input. So it's all balanced. I have neutral airflow in my PC. What you want? 13 is overkill, yeah. According to Twitch, you have what, 5 point? Oh, dude, did I just lock myself? I just soft locked myself. Dude, what? I think I can compare it to is I actually swapped out the RAM on the PC. I'm guessing swapping out other parts is roughly equivalent. No, it's basically the same one on Derek. It's like RAM is pretty easy. It's one of the easiest ones, but it's basically the same thing. The only thing you need to be careful is as technology improves and gets better, eventually pieces are no longer compatible with each other and you need to be careful of that. But beyond that, that's about it. Like the RAM keeps upgrading to newer models. Crap, chat. I soft locked. You're gonna Frankenstein the hell. So basically, one line, Derek, as long as your motherboard is not too old, you can do that for a long time. But once your motherboard gets a bit too behind, then it gets really hard. Exactly what Honored Genius said. To make sure that everyone else hears it. Yeah, building a PC isn't too hard. The hardest part is making sure that your parts you get are compatible. And the best thing is, there's PC building websites where you can go in and you can insert the parts you're thinking about and it will tell you if they're compatible or not. It's pretty cool. You seriously appreciate the chat so much right now? Yeah, dude, like it was a thing of necessity a long time ago. PC part picker, that's what it was. And to be honest, anyone can learn this stuff. Totally valid to ask for help or use video guide. I helped a friend over the video call install CPU, RAM, and motherboard. They had to learn how to see everything properly. Yeah, exactly. Like, really, I think that if you can do Legos, you can build a PC. The reason why people are afraid to do it is because it's expensive and they're scared that they'll mess it up somehow. But you also got to remember that, like, these things are made to be relatively easy to put together. They're not like super crazy. It's just because you don't know what you're doing, it gets scary. But I still don't know what the heck every single component of like the motherboard is doing. But oh, you plug this in here, you plug this in there, and it even tells you where to plug it in, and it tells you where the cables go. And they have like a nice little instruction booklet. It's pretty straightforward. Will you run into issues when you're building your first PC? Of course you will. Is it the end of the world? No. As long as you don't bend the pins on your processor, you're fine. Don't wear wool socks. Don't build your PC on a rug. You'll be fine. All black, 0 LED PC. That's what they used to be. There didn't used to be crazy LEDs. I'm pretty sure the CPUs don't even have pins anymore. Oh, I think you're right. I think you're right, Chadley. I forgot about that. When I put my newest processor in, it like didn't have it. I was like, what the heck is this? It's falling behind. Yeah, what normally falls behind is your GPU and the processor, right? And then what always happens is you're always like, okay, well, if I'm replacing the GPU and the processor, I might as well just upgrade the RAM. And then like once you do that, like, okay, but I can get a better hard drive. And yeah. Audio issues, every streamer has them, right? I noticed whenever my friends have audio issues, they tend to default their PC interface, what I tend to do. Yeah, exactly. And like one line Derek, dude, like, exactly. You think about that stuff, you're like, oh, dude, it's easy. You just kind of learn over time how to do it. Like I said, like you can, after building the PC one time, you don't need help building the future PC at all. The only time I actually needed help from a friend recently was because I wasn't aware that I bought an older motherboard which did support the new versions of processors, but I had to like actually download an update onto a USB drive and insert it to my motherboard to update the motherboard. I didn't know you had to do that. I didn't know that existed. Wildkoi, what's up? Welcome on in again. Understand which parts to buy, yeah. But as long as you have a friend that helps you and they're familiar with building PCs, and then they help you build it once, you basically understand what to do. Dude, I'm hell excited about this. One thing that's super nice about understanding how PCs work too, is like you're able to diagnose too. Like if your PC runs into an issue and it completely shuts down, you know kind of what each part of your PC does. So if it doesn't start up, you're like, wait, can I just replace this one part? And then your PC starts working again. It's pretty sweet. Had a lot of weird audio issues. Are you sure? Yeah, that's another thing. Cables are very important. A while ago, my hard drive, I thought my hard drive was failing and I was really concerned about it. Turned out that my cable was extremely old. I replaced that and it was fine. It's the same thing with working on cars. That's true. That is very true. Like I know that you can basically change your own oil for super cheap and it's not that hard to do, but you just need to have like the correct stuff and know what you're doing so you don't mess up your car. Yeah, and I had like an old SATA cable. When I touched it, it felt crinkly. I don't know how to describe it. Have you ever picked up something and it moves and you can feel like inside is like old? It felt like that. And I'm like, this is probably why it's not working. It felt old. By the way, chat, has anyone been watching Grand Pooh Bear's subathon? Our good friend DGR is over at Pooh's house right now, I believe. I think they'll probably be on in the morning. So I'm considering if DGR is live on Mr. Pooh's stream, I might go right over there today, but we'll see. The new songs are bangers. This one's from Mystery Dungeon, I think. Pinch and twist method? Wait, why are we pinching and twisting one line, Derek? The game's like 50% Mystery Dungeon. There was like 10 songs added that are Mystery Dungeon. So 1/25th? 1/25th of the songs in this game are Mystery Dungeon. I really like this one. This one was really good. Dude, I always feel like such a beast when I do that dismount. The purple nurple, the twist and squeeze. You're already re-rolling half the Mystery Dungeon songs. Where's the last freaking... What? What's up, Mr. Mighty Mouse? It's just odd enough. We need like GoldenEye and Perfect Dark Smash Brothers songs. I don't think we're gonna add any more songs to Iron Mario. There's a few. I want to release version 1.2, but there's some serious issue with like the audio. And until that can actually get resolved, I don't think this thing is ready to be released, because basically more than half the, oh my god, there it is. You hear that? That's what happens. Everyone who plays the new version gets the weird crackling issue. And we can't release it as is if it's not going to be fixed. Right as I was talking about it, it knew to show up, and there it is. And apparently once it starts, it never goes away, and it gets worse and worse and worse and worse until the game crashes. And my theory right now is I don't know if it's a specific song that's causing like weird data memory leak, and that gets stuck. I don't know what happens. Like it doesn't get refreshed, it doesn't get reboot. I don't know how all this crap works in games, but it really feels like there are some songs where the longer the song plays, it accumulates more and more bad data, and eventually it causes every song to start to mess up. Think of it like a timer, gotta beat it before the crackle gets to you. That's what it really feels like. It's such a weird thing, and the issue is that no other ROM hack creators ever had this issue. So I don't know, is it... It's called a feature, not a bug. Oh my gosh, if we released as is, people would be so upset. Like people would be out with pitchforks and stuff. No other, exactly, yeah, no other ROM hack has ever had this many songs in the game before. So is it a result of having too many songs? Is it a result of some songs being bad and causing memory leak? No idea. But the biggest thing that's kind of reinforcing what I'm thinking about this is that Majin Phil died, lost his run, and started up a new seed, and the game crashed within a few seconds of the new seed, showing that it wasn't the seed itself, but it was like an accumulation, because it got worse and worse and worse and worse until it finally crashed. But I have no idea what to do about that. Like, is it possible to test the songs to see if they're causing the issue one by one? Is it something in the game code where Mario just gets angry if there's too many songs loaded into the game? That's a memory unloading problem. Has to be if it persists before it persisted between runs. Like I have, oh, I was supposed to, oops, supposed to slide there. I have the moment from Majin Phil's stream. Like he had just died and the level he's on was like Crackle Music City, and then he died, booted up, was running to the castle, and the game crashed. And the error message that he got was, what was it? It said audio list pushback was the crash. If anyone wants to go see the crash happen, it's right here. Add code to detect the problem when it occurs and grant the player a 1-up. Now people love having audio glitch happen. Oh my god. A memory unloading problem. I have no idea what that means in the context of programming. I've never dealt, like I'm a script junkie. I don't know actual development. Here comes the money. Begs. Hold on, Derek. You got that song stuck in my head, dude. To the friends that were talking cables, I posted a link. Oh, heck yeah, dude. So the weird thing is, dude, like, it accumulates over time, I think. So I don't there probably are some songs that are causing it, but they're not very evident. Because I guess it could be, I don't know. You pause for nothing. You have a limited amount of memory in the system. You have to allocate the memory to things. If you don't release the memory when you're done, you slowly use up more and more until eventually you allocate more memory than the system has. Boom, dead. Okay. So how would anyone who has more understanding about how all this works than me too, how would that work with songs playing? Would that mean that simply like, because I know that it's not just music, it's basically we're feeding the system information about which notes to play. How would that get stuck in memory is kind of crazy. I don't understand. There would be a total song limit? Well, there is. And we're 8 songs under the song limit. But it's... Oh, you mean like how many songs can play before it crashes? But how do you say it? It gets worse and worse the longer the song plays. So like if you're on one level and you've already heard the song 3 times before, but because you've been listening to it so long, it eventually gets worse and worse on the level. So it could be like the entire system is like having issues remembering the songs, but it seems to accumulate the longer you listen to music, even if it's the same song. It's possible that the native song loading routine makes certain assumptions about songs, and the individual songs don't adhere to those limits. It's so weird though, because like a lot of the songs too are brand new and they've never been added before. But a lot of the other songs too have been used in other ROM hacks. Is it because we're introducing too many potentially broken songs that cause the system to overload? Whereas if you're playing the base game, it never would happen. If you're playing a simple ROM hack that just has one additional song, it wouldn't happen. It sounds like we just need to make a... Man, I wish someone in the Mario 64 community would just make a better song player for the game itself so that we could actually just have more freedom with music. Developers, all of our songs are less than 2 megabytes of data, therefore I need to claim more free. Here have a 2.5 megabyte song. There. Okay. Okay. That would make sense because a lot of the base songs are not big at all. And some of the songs that have been added are actually pretty massive. Huh. It might help me. The thing is, I can't really troubleshoot. It all comes down to the developer. Basically trying to help the developer figure out what's going on. Because I don't think they've run into the issue personally yet. And also, I rarely run into the issue. Like, people who run into the issue, basically, the crackling starts, and it gets worse and worse and worse. At most, I've only experienced like crackling on some songs, and it never gets worse. If it's just specific songs are big, we could try that too. Huh. Audio list pushback right behind a table exception on store. If I understand correctly, it's trying to clear the run automatically, and then the audio list can't load. Oh, and then, okay. This is where I wish I knew the language that this entire thing was written in. I don't know what's happened, but you can read the debug. Okay. I can't read the debug and I don't know what's happening. Use ChatGPT to troubleshoot from the side of things. The thing that's kind of interesting is like the developer is one of the most well-known developers in the in Mario 64 ROM hacking community, and like they have connections to all the other big names in ROM hacking, and no one has run into this before. Audio's list not loading wouldn't seem to like it manifest as crackling. It showed up as not planned at all, right? In Majin Phil's clip, I'm pretty sure the music was playing when he loaded into the game. You done simple programming before? But not, yeah, I'm just like a script junkie. I have like on my stream itself, I have a bunch of C# and Python running, but I've never built anything crazy. I'm dead. Dude, God, man. Good God. I hate bullies so much, man. 11 stars. I hate bullies. Bullies suck so much. And I'm probably like 15, 16 tries now. Remove all songs except the ones that were playing during the crash and see if it's them causing it. Then remove all the same small files songs. I will reach out to the dev about that. Got it, one line direct. Thank you, dude. True Zelda fanboy, yo. What was I doing? Oh, I was trying to close up the Gamba. We ended on 11 stars. All right, let's do one more run, and then I'm gonna hop over to Majora. I'm not satisfied with my runs today. I don't think I've actually gotten a spawn death today either. What's up, Disney? Do 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 do. Does anything happen at 200? I don't recall. I sneezed. Dude, oh no, is it freaking moth season? Is that why I'm sneezing so much recently? Is it moth season? I'm not ready for moth season. Thank you. Oh my God. It's Wabbit season. Actually, I think this is around the time that my moth allergies get kind of bad. And I normally have to use Flonase. Oh, come on. Oh no, dude. Should I go find my Flonase and use it just in case? I might do that. We have ads in a minute and 50 seconds. I think I'm about to probably go use Flonase just in case. It's gotta be raining. Is it not raining? It feels like it's gonna rain really soon. happiness denied. I've normally used Flonase, and Flonase works really well for me. It didn't used to work a long time ago. What about moths carry out allergens? I think it's their poop. Moth poop. Trying to recover from surgery in the hospital right now. Yo, Blueberry's music. I hope you're okay. Hope it wasn't anything crazy. Glad you're well enough to hang out and chat though. Hope everything went smoothly. And they're feeding you some good food. Is it same Flonase in Japan? I think so. I used to buy it from Costco, but then stopped carrying it here. Asthmatic Hammond user, what's up? Oh my gosh, Blueberry's music. I'm so sorry to hear that. Hang in there. I need to go get Flonase. Once ads start, I can't even do a Gamba thing. All right, I'm gonna get this started, and then I'm gonna go get something for my allergies. Be right back. Ugh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Ah. Got my Flonase. I don't know if it's gonna work or not though. We can bring you a smile. Oh my gosh, monkey. Monkey! There we go. I also just realized like ad breaks on YouTube are probably really weird. Like I just get up and like disappear for a while. Okay. Oh my god. Slightly scared me a bit right there. Shoot, Waffle Wife was 100% correct. We ate a really early dinner today. I just had some like soba and curry. Really early though. And she's like, we're gonna be hungry later. And it's 100% true. I'm starting to get hungry. It's 11 at night. That is not a good time to eat food. You could fall asleep because you were hungry. It's 7:03. Anytime's a good time to eat food. You usually call out the ads when you're coming up, so it's not that weird. Okay. Yeah, YouTube. Apparently there's ads on YouTube, but I think it's only when the video's actually done being live. I don't think they actually insert ads when I'm streaming live on YouTube. At least I don't think they do. You know, Gary always, I didn't know it was possible either. Basically, for a long time in my life, I've always struggled with allergies and I never knew I was allergic to. I always thought it was like dust or something like that, or grass, or I don't know, pollen. And I finally took a blood test to see what I was allergic to. And the only thing that came back on that test was moths. Specifically, I think when you're allergic to moths, I think it's just their poop. You open the YouTube stream straight into an ad. Oh, so, well, that sucks. They do have ads on YouTube then. But, what was I gonna say? The worst is when it rains, because when it rains, that's when all the moth poop that was on the ground and settled and nice and happy gets flung into the air and goes straight in my nose because it knows I'm allergic to it. That's how it works, right? You want to... That's how allergies work, I'm pretty sure. Stop snorting moth poop. Poop nose. I don't have a poopy nose. I don't have a poopy nose. No, I'm not sniffing. You're telling me the moths are crapping my nose and never noticed? Yeah, dude. They're flying up to you and like, hey there, I'm a moth, don't mind me. And they just like poop in your nose. It's kind of unfortunate. No, it's really funny. For a long time, like I said, I didn't know what the heck I was allergic to, right? So I would be frantically cleaning the crap out of my place, like just making it as dust free as possible because I thought it was dust. Well, I guess it kind of is dust. Poop can be dust, but it would never help. It would get worse. It would get worse. You know, the reason it got worse is because I was opening windows outside, and you know what was outside? Moth poop. For like, this is not just like 1 year. This is not 2 years. This is like at least 4 to 5 years of me struggling to figure out what the heck is going on, trying to clean my place whenever I got bad allergies. So when I got the results, and the worst part is they didn't even tell you really what it was. They just had little pictures. Like they had a cat, they had a dog, they had grass, they had trees. And then the one that had 2 ticks next to it to like say how strong it was, I think it was out of 3. It was a little picture of a moth. And exactly what everyone else first said here. I didn't know you could be allergic to moths. That was me too. Now, moths are my sworn mortal enemy and I avoid them whenever I can. It's raining moth poop out of the sky, moth poop, just for you and I. So close your mouth and look to the sky. It's raining moth poop. goes into Waffle's nose like yes, it's a dream. Yum, yum, yummity, yum. Sneeze for me. What's moth season though? It's like summer. It's getting into summer. Specifically when it's warmer out. They like the warm. You can never leave the house again. You know, to be honest, dude, since you live in Australia, I thought that was just like standard protocol there. Oh my gosh, Sushi Cannon, that's so funny. Hey everybody, you're actually smelling my poop particles. New IronMario song, the poop song. I thought moths were the one creature I could ignore. Dude, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just allergic to them, so I'm not fine. Some streams have ads, but I've never seen one of mine. I don't know how that works. Like, whenever YouTube asks if I want ads, I think I put I put it as conservative. Because I don't want people to be blasted with ads on my YouTube, because I generally have a small YouTube channel. Also, I have no idea where this coin is. I've been running around the map looking for it for a while. Summer's coming up. Hey, Waffle, how's that humidity? It was really bad when I started stream, but I turned on the air conditioning and the humidity has been removed from the room for now, so it's pretty nice. My farticles, if you will. It's inside the mountain. Can it be inside the mountain? If it's inside the mountain, I don't want it. I'll just get the one at the bottom and get the heck out of here. Also, I don't know what happened, but I want to say it was about like a month and a half ago. YouTube changed the algorithm quite a bit, and ever since then, things have really slowed down on YouTube. For a while there, like, it was actually pretty cool. The YouTube channel was growing quite a bit, and then suddenly a change happened, and just like, it calmed. BLJ to the mountain just to be sure. Ah, the red coin's inside the mountain. Or the cannon. Oh, I should have looked there. Definitely off, I should look there, but I don't want to go back and get red coins now. I'm lazy. Mothman's scary. What's up, negative? You're the chosen penguin. It's spawning in the water. Oh my god. I would totally miss that. That's not my baby. The music got louder. Was that because I talked to the mom penguin? Yo, I think we'll follow. Right, negative CPU? It's crazy. Ahmad Yassir, what's going on? So if I go back into the level, is it talking to the penguin causing the music to get louder, or does the music like start like that always and then it gets louder when... Ah, man, there's so many things I need to test out. Okay. It's back to normal. I'm gonna grab the penguin again and I'm gonna try to rush to the mama penguin. It's fine, right? It's fine. And then? Yes! Yes! Okay, so that confirms it. Engaging in some dialogue in the game, like the mama penguin, makes the music louder. That shouldn't be happening. It's back to normal. Okay, I need to take a note of that. Where was that most recent clip I just made? Clip share. Copy link. If you talk to an NPC that has a message box which normally makes the music quieter, when you get out, the music volume goes up. I tested this twice at different parts of the song and it happened. Okay, cool. We're doing some bug squashing today. Try C up next entry. I thought I did C up. That one should have specifically... Oh, wait, so will C up, would that make it go quieter or softer? Sorry, quieter or softer? Quieter or louder? Aged Bike, what's up? Synchrosalt, welcome on in. Right, Tingly Tacos? Wait, it happened again. It happened again. Or wait a minute, is it just resuming the loud music? It could just be resuming the loud music again. Okay, question. If I give the baby penguin to the mom again, does it go up even louder again? No, it stays at the volume. So weird. I kind of have an idea, because when you used to pause the game, it would actually make the song quieter, and they fixed it so like it doesn't have the same effect anymore. But I think they didn't fix the instance where you talk to NPCs or something, so the music just gets louder. Wait, it has to be that. So there was something in the game, whenever you would talk to an NPC, when you press pause, the music would get quieter, and once you got out of those menus, it would get louder. So what happened is they removed the thing where it gets quieter. So the music won't get quieter anymore, but what will happen is they didn't take out the part where the music gets louder. Waffle Yoshi, what's up? I think that's what's going on. That's the only thing I can make sense of, because it used to be a big issue. So this would also do it. This doesn't do anything. You're on a Fall Guys kick? How is that game? I haven't played it a long time. I loved me some good Slime Climb. Way back in the day. I still remember when that game first launched, and I was trying to hop on the servers like the day it launched, and I had so much fun with it, but it just like, was dead. And I was so sad because I had to go back to work, and then I had to wait a whole day to play Fall Guys again. Basically, don't talk to anyone, you'll be fine. Yeah. So Bigfoot, the thing that I mentioned was they, when you press pause and do C up, pressing pause would make the music quieter, and then C up was the way to make it louder. So they fixed both of those, but then they didn't fix the thing with like dialogue. Because I've also seen it on, I think it was Big Boo's Haunt, when a star spawned, it made the music louder. Slime Climb was so fun. It is really fun. That was such an awesome game. It blew up the internet. I was so certain there was gonna be a bunch of other similar games like that, but nothing else really came after Fall Guys. What is the correlation between pausing and audio glitch? If you spam pause and make a glitch. That would make sense. I never pressed pause in this game, really. Seems to be fun. Oh my god, it's the Babam as well. Same for Bob. Bro. Ba 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. What if I reroll music? If I reroll music, you have to exit the level one time and Oh, you mean for... Oh, if it happens for all music or for only this song? I think it's for all music. We can test it. That's a good point. Super Mario 3D World Sunshine Seaside. Can someone type that out for me? Super Mario 3D World Sunshine Seaside. Can't hear the music? Crank up, please. You got it. Plagiarizer, thank you. Okay. Let's go back in and go talk to somebody. I'm assuming it's gonna be the same thing. Oh god. Here's a challenge idea. One hit game, but also if you die, if Mario falls asleep. No sleeping. You gotta keep moving. The mods, chat. The mods are coming for me. Gary's out for blood. Yeah, I forgot we have to come back to the level. Kaboom! Later, Wild Koi. Oh my god, the other penguin was here the whole time? Morning, hell. Oh. Did they get louder? You don't think it got louder? Really? Good God. Shoot, I should have been looking at the audio levels. I'll have to come back in and I can check it out. Smurf Chick Arrow, good morning. What's up? Where did the star spawn? Good God, what? All right, no. No, I'm not getting that. That's impossible. Heck no. What if there is no music? I'm hallucinating. That could also be a possibility. You know, I wouldn't count that out. Perfectly safe. Schnozni, what's up? No, it's gonna kill me. Man, I'm like struggling today. I was able to mute my microphone for that one. Meester, what's up, dude? Do you have to restart the whole game if you die? You do. Well, actually, it restarts for you. It's kind enough to send me immediately back to the main menu. You have a client interview today at 12:30? Wait, a client interview? Like, you're trying to win them over? Oh! Good luck, Frickle. You got the mug? Let's go, Troiku. I'm glad it arrived safely. Arrives today. That's so fast. Do it. I was looking at it. I'm like, I probably could make that jump. Wait, it sounds like, wait, so they're decided to already go with your firm, Frickle? And they're deciding that if they want you specifically to work with them, or? Because like, if they've already decided on your firm, then it's not as like nerve-wracking as like trying to sell them on your company, right? If they don't want you though, does that also like look bad on your record, or how does that work? Sarah Cha, yo, thank you for the Prime Gaming sub. 2 months of a smacking waffles and enjoying the waffle yata emote. Sarah Cha, thank you so much. You got the Pokeball waffle as well. Let's go. Oh, I'm on my stomach now. I can't get any more coins. All right, one more time. Thank the nipple man in Majora's Mask. You will always have the nipple man emote now. Oh my god, Money Beats, you dodged a bullet there. Holy crap.
We must have
Yo, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. They do interviews with people at higher firm to make sure they... Ah, okay. Okay. You mean me? Yeah, Zabora. Our good friend Zabora. Ah, okay. Well then, Frickle, you'll do fine. I'm sure everything will be great. You got this. Just tell them that you moderate for WaffleSmacker. That they can trust you. I'm sure that will work out completely fine. Anko Nissan, welcome on in. Yo, Lime, congrats on your first ever waffle throw. Use some quick online tool to measure the volume. I didn't notice the difference with the OOT song playing before and after. What? So it's that song in particular? That's kind of crazy, isn't it? Your job because of Sherby mod? Wait, no. Really? Really? That's actually pretty cool. I always feel like if I tell people I'm a Twitch partner, they'll scoff at me. I feel like a lot of people don't understand Twitch. That dude just yeeted himself off the cliff right here. You loving these tracks? Gary, always, we put a lot of time. Like, we had 2 specific people in my community that helped add a lot of the music to this ROM hack. Oh, there it is. What the heck, dude? I'm glad you're enjoying them. I wanted the style points, dude. No style points for me.
I should never doubt Nocturna ever. Again.
Ever. Nocturna, what's up? All right, let's go back in one more time. I need to get the little penguin one. Are we winning today? We're trying to. We're trying to. It hasn't been going so hot. Okay, so chat, I'm going to test the song again, okay? It did not increase at all. It didn't increase. So it was that song. Seems to only happen with this song. I tried the same level with a re-rolled song and it didn't happen with Kokiri Forest. That's so weird. That's so weird. What the heck? You hate me, yo. Yeah, Plagiars, thank you. I submitted it in the Discord to the dev. There's some weird, funky stuff going on with this. That's not every song in the game. I do have a version of IronMario that can basically act as a jukebox. It sounds like if I have time this weekend, I'm actually going to sit there and I'm going to like test this with every single song. Lime, welcome on the stream. How are you doing? What's up, Ecos? Ecos, it's been chill today. Dude, my nose is going crazy today.
Here we go.
Man, that's the only song that doesn't. That's true. This song is known to actually screw up the game. I have a cat hair on my face too, dude. I'm struggling today. Allergies, cat hairs on my face. Although those are the least of my worries, I'm doing pretty good.
Here we go.
You guys want to play Mario 64, but you never got around to playing it? Yo, Lime, it's a... Oh! No! I needed to test it! It cracked! It cracked! What song was that? It was, Bomberman. Bomberman? That's one that Scramble Boy made. Bomberman Green. Green Garden. Bomberman Green Garden. Majora's Mask time? It is Majora's Mask time. Ah, man. I need to test this weekend. It's gonna be such a pain. There's so many songs. I guess that's what I have the music box for. Actually, here, chat. Let me go download it real quick. I want to see. Look at, oh my god, it's crackling a bit. I wonder if it's that one song. Can you hear it? Oh, it's happening. It's happening. Meesterhead, take care, dude. Is it that song?
Okie dokie.
Yeah, the game's running a bit weirder. You can hear it, right? And oh crap, I closed it. Well, oops. Didn't mean to do that. Here, I'm gonna go load up that song that we know that was screwing it up. I have a secret version of IronMario.
It's me,
So many dumb ways to die is constantly humming in your head now.
Hello. Okie dokie.
I'm not gonna play again. I'm looking for the song that screws up the game. I heard the news how Nintendo's gonna be allowed to brick your console with the Switch 2. I personally don't see that as a huge issue. I have never modified any of my consoles, so I don't really care. I also heard that it doesn't comply with a lot of international law, so I think it mostly is going to apply in Japan, which has always been the case. In Japan, you're not really allowed to modify your consoles here. So, if you don't modify your console, I don't think you have to worry. But even if you do, if you don't live in Japan, you're probably fine. There's too many songs. There's so many songs I can't get the one I want. I wouldn't worry about modding new consoles anyway. Get the hint. You're not gonna get it. Dude, where is Green Gardens? There we go. Got it. What's up, turtle? Also, in effect, because you don't do that. In Japan, you haven't been able to do it ever. You're not allowed to modify your consoles in Japan, ever. So it's like status quo here. It does suck, but then again, like, I think if you follow the same protocol, just don't connect your modded Switch to the internet and you're probably fine. So it's not breaking now. What are we doing today? I'm trying to see if I can cause an issue to happen, but it's not happening. So, dude, this is gonna be such a pain to figure out. Oh, actually, I was looking for this. L2 button. L shoulder. Wait, where's R2? L button, R button, R2. Wait, what? This is C-stick left? Why? It should be L shoulder. Okay. How do I get back? Wait, how do I go back? Back. Back. L isn't working. Whatever. You want to see funny Mario Kart world corruptions, and you need to modify your Switch too. But I mean, you could just get a mod emulator eventually when that gets released. It's gonna be a long time until people get the right stuff though to modify a Switch to. But like for example, like, do you have a modified Switch currently? Is it only breaking from a level? Should I go into a level and just try? And try to get the same song again? So it seems to be fine now. No, you watch the funny corruptions? So, I don't... It sounds like it's not going to really apply to you too much then? Because people will find a way to get around whatever Nintendo sets up. But if you're worried about your Nintendo Switch 2 being bricked, then... If you're not modifying any console right now, I don't think it's a really big reason for concern. Can I try levels? Let's go get a star. Booyah, are you already home? I guess it makes sense actually, it's 11:45. How was it, dude? Do you meet other cool people? You said you met a lot of people that you knew. Oh my god, I screwed up my controller. I can't, oh no. Yeah, you had to run home. I screwed up my controls. 1 second. Oh god, man, what did I do? What did I just do? Right analog. C buttons. Up. It should be, oh my god, dude, what is this? What is going on? Okay, what? I can't play. I can't play. I'll have to go like fix that later. I just messed up my entire game. I messed up my mappings. Let's go play Majora's Mask. You knew like 8 people from the indie dev scene. That was convenient. Heck yeah, dude. It was a lot of fun. Dude, that's awesome. I'm glad it was fun for you. I was kind of like, I felt bad about not being able to make it myself, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. I will probably try to go to the next one if I can make it there. Because I have never met Luke. Like the fact you met Luke, I've never met him. I've known him online now for quite some time. Yeah, right. So exactly. I feel like it's a sensationalist art, like a headline, and people really shouldn't worry about it too much. Because I can guarantee you, most people don't modify your Switches, and people, even if you're getting upset about the whole thing about Nintendo saying they're going to do it, you would have modded your Switch 2 anyway. If you don't have a modified Switch right now, you shouldn't be really talking about it too much. Because also, Nintendo does say like you're not allowed to really modify your consoles. About 5 times. Yeah, dude, it's been many times. I'm also an introvert, and like going to Ardently for me is like nerve-wracking. All right, let's do it. Let's finish. Let's beat Majora's Mask. How long were you there for, Booyah? It seemed like there was tons of people there too. Okay, it's me, yeah, right? I have like a modified Xbox, but Right, Chudley? Dude, Booyah, I'm sorry I basically told you to go and I didn't go myself. I'm glad you had a good time. You met some people though. You're on Luke's stream for like an hour of it? Dude, good. I'll have to go back and watch the VOD a bit more because I was prepping for stream and then I also like, I turned the stream back on after I told Luke that you're coming. I'm like, oh my God, it's Booyah. So what they're saying is that you don't own your Switch 2, but you do though. Because you can still take your Switch 2 and you can sell it. It's not like Nintendo's gonna prevent you from selling your Switch 2. They just don't want you to modify it. But this isn't like, I feel like this isn't anything new. Because Nintendo, like, technically, we're not supposed to be able to make ROM hacks. We're not supposed to modify games. We're not supposed to make cheats in games. We're not supposed to do any of that stuff. But as long as people aren't making money off of it, it's fine. I feel like Nintendo just rolled out that language to say that we don't support people modifying our consoles. But I don't know if they'll actually take action. I feel like it's just something that they say to encourage people not to do it, but I don't know if they'll be actually aggressively going after people. If it's bricked, it'll be worthless though? Well, yeah, I mean, if you modify your Switch and you sell it, yeah. But I'm talking about like, if the argument now is the fact you don't own your Switch, you do own your Switch. You can sell it and you can do whatever the heck you want with it, but I don't know, but right to repair, technically you're not supposed to open up your controllers either. Basically, how to put this? This has always been the status quo of what Nintendo's always done. So it's not really a surprise to me that they're reinforcing something they've always said. And if you do want to modify your Switch, just make sure, I mean, I'm sure people will easily find a way around this. Eventually, it's going to take a couple of years because that's how long it took to modify people's Switches, right? Then just don't connect it to the internet. Like, I see it as like a sensationalist article. It doesn't really mean much, and I don't think much will come out of it, but people are blown out of proportion. Booyah, yeah. In Japan, they're super strict about that, but I don't think it's not gonna be okay in this, like, United States. It's not gonna be okay in the EU. I'm not trying to say I support it at all, but I also feel like a majority of people who are saying like this is atrocious are people who've never modified their Switch anyway. Or any, I haven't done Frogos yet, no. You can't customize it? I'm willing to bet though, Ying Dog, that like it's the same thing for the Switch as well. That's how you feel about it. I don't really affect me at all, but it's not a great principle. But you're not, like, the fact is, if you ever modify your Switch originally, right, you void warranty. And Nintendo actively prosecutes people in Japan if you modify a Switch and you sell it. So it doesn't feel new to me. It feels like this is the thing that Nintendo's always done. And now they're just threatening to brick people, but I don't think Nintendo will actually have a good system to tell if you've modified your system. Like, I don't think there's like a little piece of wire in there that tells the Nintendo that, hey, I modified my Switch. Get them. We're gonna shut down your engine. I don't think they're gonna have anything inside the Switch 2 though. I could be wrong. I could be totally proven wrong, but I don't think there'll actually be something inside the Switch that they built in there to say that, right? Like to say that, like, oh, this person modified the Switch. I doubt they're gonna have that. And then, like, again, like, if you, I think even the way that it currently works right now, like if people modified, like I know a couple people who've modified their switches. They're streamer friends. They've modified their switches and they have instructions about how to do that. Once you modify your switch, you never connect it back to the Nintendo maintained online service again. You go through like a third party system. So it's like, I don't think in general, if you did modify your switch, you would ever connect it to internet again. And I think that's the only way they're gonna be able to tell that you modified your switch. You have to run through a third party connector to keep it from, exactly. So like, I don't see why, I don't know. I don't see, maybe that's your last comment on the topic, let's go. I don't think anything's really gonna change based on what happens with switches. If you're modding, expect to factory format it and completely lose up. Yeah. Can you imagine someone installing some improved game from the eShop that isn't coded right and it completely breaks your switch? Like specifically, what are they saying? Like, what is the whole thing that Nintendo released that is like, here, I'm talking about something I don't know the exact wording. And it seems everyone has a different understanding of what's actually going on right now. Nintendo. Because I don't think if you download something from the Switch store and it bricks, if you break the rules, console modding enthusiasts beware. Nintendo might take away your system. Without limitation, you agree that you may not publish, copy, modify, reverse engineer, lease, rent, decompile, disassemble, distribute, offer for sale, or create derivative works of any portion that Nintendo services bypass, modify, decrypt, defeat, tamper with, or otherwise circumvent any of the functions, protections of Nintendo account services, including those through the hardware software that would cause Nintendo account services to operate, other than in accordance with the documentation to use. Obtain, install unauthorized copies of Nintendo account services, or exploit Nintendo account services in any manner other than use them in accordance with applicable documentation and intended use. In each case, without Nintendo written consent or express. This is nothing new, though. This is okay. I'm even more convinced this is a nothing burger now. This is absolutely nothing new. This is literally status quo. This is the current thing with Switches as well. So I'm kind of confused why this is making so much headlines. That's it? Wait. But click monitor, record audio. Well, that's fine, yeah. Is this gonna scare people to buy into secondhand Switches? Why would you? You're a Waffle? I personally can't wait for people to start learning to vote with their dollars instead of liking comment sections. It's really something you just approve of. It's really effective. Yeah, just don't like. What are we reading today? This is the new thing that Nintendo released that everyone is concerned about, saying that you don't own your Switch 2. But this is exactly what is the current status quo for Nintendo in general. Like, you're not allowed to do any of this for the Switch as well. But people still have modded Switches that still connect to third-party systems to connect to the internet to play online. So I don't really think it's going to be much of an issue. Basically, this is Nintendo continuing to say what they considered okay or not. They'll never be like Steam because they're a Japanese conservative company. They won't be like Steam, like, yeah, you can use it however the heck you want to. You can modify it as much as you want, because it's not how Nintendo operates. Everyone already knows that. What's up, Ashley? As far as Nintendo is concerned, we own nothing. But like, I don't understand why like console modding, this has never been the case. And saying Nintendo might take away your system is false. Basically, they're saying they don't allow you to do any of this. And they might brick your system, but I don't think they have anything that's smart. You click the article, you achieve the purpose of the article. Because I keep on hearing about this. Ashley, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Yeah, Rebeliously, I really feel like this isn't like, I don't know. This isn't anything new. That's why I'm confused why it's being, I guess, the fact that I clicked the article and maybe I got shown some ads so this company gets some money. Actually, there are no ads on this oh, there's actually no ads on this, wow. Oh, it's because I'm using Brave. I mean, based on this, and based on everything I know about the Switches and modified Switches, if you want to modify your Switch, don't connect it to the internet. But it's the same thing with the Switch right now. I think if you ever want to open up your Switch, I don't think they have some little hairline device in there that says, you opened up your Switch, time to brick ya. I don't think they have that. I could be very wrong, and someone could find out the hard way. I feel like this is a really hyperbolic thing. And like, I also want to reiterate that I am totally for right to fix. I'm totally for right to repair. I'm against companies telling you what you can and can't do with their stuff. But then again, this has been Nintendo's thing for more than 2 decades. You're not supposed to modify anything. You're not supposed to make any ROM hacks or anything, but look what I've been playing every day. I've been playing a ROM hack. We're fine. And then I know people who have their Switches that are modified and they're not bricked and they still work because really smart modders found a way to circumvent things. That's how it works. So give it a couple of years. We'll see modified Switch 2s. It'll be fine. Found this in an article. This differs slightly from the US, which states you acknowledge that if you fail to comply with the foregoing restrictions, Nintendo may render the Nintendo account services and applicable Nintendo devices permanently unusable in whole or part. Interesting. May render, so it says may, right? That's a really important thing that is not included here, Matt Dad, thank you. You acknowledge that if you fail to comply with the foregoing restrictions, Nintendo may render a Nintendo account services and applicable Nintendo device and permanently unusable in part. Specifically the offer for sale thing. So Raviola, they're not talking about you selling your Switch. They're talking about you creating tools that will enable you to hack your system. I'm pretty sure. You're not allowed to create a copy of Nintendo account services and offer for sale. Oh, it's hard to tell if they're doing so. I think they're doing this to cover their butts. Please unbreak it. Okay, thanks, bye. I don't know. I just feel like this is this legal stuff that Nintendo likes to do because they're always conservative. May reserves the right to, exactly. Oh, thank you, by the head. Here we go. I do disagree with the fact that they can essentially remote disable the hardware. If they shut down, yeah. If they shut down your Nintendo account and use their crap, that's on you. That's risk you take. If they disable the machine you bought, saying only gave you license, I think that's crap. I don't know if they can remotely do it. Let's see. Nintendo reserves the right to break your console following unauthorized use in a bid to prevent piracy. What the heck, we have a hype train? Ashley, again, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. It's like how your GPS system says it can break the device if it travels at 2,000 miles per hour. It's a failsafe to try. You tried to make a missile out of it. That's crazy. All right. Authorized use. All the Nintendo account will receive email. Wait. All those with a Nintendo account. Oh yeah, that's right. You acknowledge that if you fail to comply with the foregoing restrictions, Nintendo may render the Nintendo account services and or applicable Nintendo device permanently unusable, whole and part. Yep. Any digital products registered to your Nintendo account and the updates personal use on the device. Digital products must not be used for any other purpose, in particular without considering either lease or rent. I don't think you'll ever download anything from the Nintendo eShop that will do this.
The Nutterable asked me, Macho, please answer a technical question for us. Why do GPS companies say that they'll disable your GPS if it travels too fast? Oh, yeah, brother. They put that clause in because they're keeping the world safe from the madness of turning everyday gadgets into high-speed missiles, dig it. They don't want you ripping through the sky like a rocket. It's a fail-safe, a precaution to keep things under control. The cream always rises.
Thanks for the gifted sub. What is going on? What is going on? Thanks for the fucking sub to Durable. Thank you. I didn't know that. That's crazy. That's literally to make it so you can't make a missile. That's so crazy. Hellion Hound, morning. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs and Ground Age Planet. Senpai noticed. Clef, thanks for the 100 bits. Wait, the US update is as follows. Let me. Macho's actually against the chaos. That's your favorite Eula trivia. That's crazy. Yeah, make a super slow missile. Limitations, you agree that you may not publish copy, blah, blah, blah. This is all normal. Bypass, Spotify, blah, 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 blah. Including those blah, 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 blah. This is so here's another thing. Did I zoom and unzoom? The music got so loud. It did get really loud. My bad. Sorry. So right here, even within this clause itself, there's something interesting that I think people overlooked. So right here, right? In any manner other than to use them in accordance with the applicable documentation and intended use. In each case, without Nintendo's written consent or express authorization, or unless otherwise expressly permitted by applicable law. So basically, Everyone's afraid that Nintendo's gonna have a kill switch for every single console out there. And they say it's the whole thing right here is may. May means that they reserve the right to do so, but they probably won't. Another thing that's also really telling right here is that they say that in each case, you need to have express authorization, written consent, or otherwise. There is nothing on your console that is gonna tell Nintendo, yeah, this person's allowed to do that. You can't just tell Nintendo, hey, I'm gonna modify my Switch, and you get a letter from them saying, okay, you can modify your Switch. They don't know what your device ID is. I can guarantee you they're not gonna take your account service. So I don't think they're gonna be able to have a remote kill button, nor do they have the resources to actually do this. Nintendo doesn't have the resources to do this. If they can't even maintain like Nintendo Music that well, they're not gonna have a whole section of people sitting there monitoring devices online. It's not feasible. Any rebroadcast retransmission account of this game is prohibited, right? Yeah, like it's basically, this stuff is written by companies in legal terms to protect them from things they don't want happening. But do they aggressively go out there and enforce it? No. This is just set up so that it's like a trap, it's a catch-all. So if someone is doing something they don't like, it ends up becoming a big deal, like people making emulators like they didn't like recently, and they're selling them. This is just like, it's, yeah. This is not gonna result in much at all. I could be really wrong and then I'll eat my words, but I'll admit I'm wrong if something crazy happens. I don't think that's gonna happen. It's too much oversight for a relatively small company. The wording is actually Nintendo protecting them from frivolous countersuits. That's, yeah. Yep. They're basically saying that you're not allowed to do this. So if they try to go after somebody who's making a service like this that can modify switches, the key is though, Nintendo only starts to care when you start to charge money for things that you're doing something they don't want you to do and you're charging money. That's when all those emulators went down too. The reason why Kaizo Ironmon and all, romhacking.com is all still fine is because people aren't, like, those aren't paid services, they're free. Nintendo only cares when people start making money off of people modifying their things and selling them online. What's up, Ducky? Reading up about how to give your rights to sue Nintendo on ELA. We were talking about earlier about how some people are saying that you don't own your Switch too. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's not what it's saying. But I realized that I hadn't read up about exactly what the whole hubbub was all about. So I wanted to read it, understand what lines people were concerned about. But I'm willing to bet money that people will still make a way to modify your Switch too. And as long as you don't log online, you're gonna be fine. Yeah, like online, Derek, I always try to be like really like realistic about these things. I work at a large company right now, right? It is baffling. Like, we have a team of like a certain amount of people around, but the amount of stuff we're able to do is so minuscule. And Nintendo does not have the technical, they could technically make the technical abilities to modify all those consoles, but this is just, like, companies do this all the time. Whenever you like sign up for Spotify or you sign up for all these services, they always have something in here like this. I think the reason why this is getting so much of a surprise is because suddenly everyone got an update on their Switch 2, or on their Switches. And then Nintendo's in the spotlight right now because everyone's excited and angry about Switch 2. So any news that sees Nintendo in a slightly bad light right now gets amplified up like crazy. But I don't know. I don't I don't think big Nintendo police is gonna go knocking down doors and take away your Switch 2. You'll be fine. If you want to modify your Switch 2 eventually when smart people figure out how to do it, as long as you don't connect it to the internet, you'll be fine. Sam overseas, what's going on? And thank you so much for the freaking hype train too while I was looking into this stuff. If we do have a modified Switch as against possibly a disable account, we're not responsible for side effects. Yeah, exactly. This type of stuff is always protective. It's defensive rather than offensive. Because Nintendo, they have enough people to focus on making games. I could go look online at Nintendo careers to see if they're hiring like internet people to like track people down and hunt down their Switches, but I can guarantee you they don't have the resources to do that, nor would it be good for them either. Because they're not going to make money. They'll lose money by actively monitoring people's Switches and going after them and turning it off. Because if you turn off a Switch, they might buy a new Switch 2 model. But the problem is, I think they only make between what, around 30 bucks per Switch 2 sold. They make a lot more money when they sell games. So 30 bucks versus an $80 game, and maybe they'll buy like 5 games over the course of buying a Switch 2. I think it's a nothing burger. I'm done talking about that. I've said my piece. If you have countering opinions to me, you can feel free to voice it in chat too, but I think it's just getting kind of slightly blown out of proportion. I'm totally for like being able to repair your own console and stuff, but I don't think this is going to really affect people at all. What's up, Cheese Pops? First time I played a ROM hack, Shiggy put a blame of flaming dog poop on my doorstep. Our Switches will be confiscated during our Bruce in the box. Dude, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. If Hitman Reggie shows up asking if my body is ready, Waffle, I'll blame you. One line, Derek, you're not gonna even be modifying your Switching, dude. The Nintendo versus Pocket Pair Pal World is also, yes. Yeah, oh my God. Okay, that one, I am in support of Pocket Pair. I do not like what Nintendo's doing in that instance. Because basically oh my God, my game borked. Where's my audio? What's happening with the Pocket Pair thing makes me kind of upset because basically Nintendo's making a legal precedent for them to be able to say what you can and can't put in your games because they filed that and they said we own the rights to being able to do this in a game, and I am super against that. To show you that I'm not always brown-nosing Nintendo. I really like Pocket Pair. I think they're a really progressive Japanese company that was able to make a really successful game, and they did a good job with it. And the fact that Nintendo, arguing wise, that Pokemon is a good game, but good God, they have not made, the past few games have been awful. Everyone complained about them. And then you have this brand new Japanese company come out and make an even better game than Pokemon, and now Nintendo's suing them, saying that you captured a creature in a ball and we own the rights to that. Please don't put it in your game. Is kind of crazy. Anyway, the reason why I don't want people to say like we own this specific thing in video games means that games will get more and more boring as time goes on, because if people start owning every single idea, like, can you imagine, like, yeah, we reserve the right to have it so your character doesn't have a sword in their hand, but when you press the button, the sword is in their hand, and it's a cool animation. Like, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy, and I'd hate it. Okay. Where am I in the file? We are trying to basically go find the froggies and then go on. Let's see. Sounds good, Gary. Actually, I should probably end this stream on YouTube and then restart it. I'm gonna do that. One sec, I need to reboot the